Hi there, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I talk about mostly visualizing. Okay, you can see my videos that I work out, but in my captions, I talk about the law of assumption or visualization, the law of attraction, which is all the same thing. It all works together. And if you stay to the end of this video, you're gonna know how all that works together, including the workout. Okay, so I've been learning how to manifest for about 7 years now, and this is the information that I want to share. Okay, I wish I knew this information when I was younger, but we have to go through certain things to understand this. This has got me my body. I'm gonna post a photo on my community post of my body, my physique. I've manifested that. I'm like, I saw that today in a reflection. I'm like, vision, manifest. So my vision has become physically manifested. I'm gonna go over how you do this. Okay. Um, I think a lot. I think where an issue can arise for a lot of people is that the manifestation doesn't happen right away, right? So to manifest, you need to see it in imagination or say it in imagination. Okay. The imagination, the inner world, is as real as the physical world. Now, there's something about the idea where you're acting, because you may say, I'm healthy, but right now you're like, have a fever or something like that, and your nose is running and you can't even talk and breathe, so you're breathing through your mouth. And so you kind of like, it sounds delusional that you're saying I'm healthy, but it's not delusional, because now you know that what you state, what you affirm in imagination or in your mind becomes manifest, becomes real. There's just a time period gap. Okay. Now, situations that you don't like are usually a blessing, because they tell you what you do want. Okay. Situations that you don't like are a blessing because they tell you what you do want. Now, in the process of manifesting, which is the final process, you do not complain. Okay, so you don't bitch about your manifestation. The only time you bitch is because you don't know how to manifest. Okay, you got to stay in a state of joy while you wait. Right now, I could be depressed or something like that, maybe doing drugs, but instead, I'm right here, still during the day. I'm right here, creating a video to help you create the best life that you desire, to help you manifest your dream life. Okay, your waking dream. Because when you go to sleep, you can't really control your dream usually, because you just wake up in a dream, and you can control your dream. And I have, like, I started flying away from like a werewolf or something like that in one of my dreams. I'm like, hell yeah! So it was like a nightmare, it turned into like a superhero happy ending, you know. Because I just knew I was in a dream. But this is a waking dream. To manifest, you use waking dreams. So you do this in the morning, middle day, and at the nighttime. You close your eyes, you get in a relaxed state. You could do the 4-6-6 method, which is 4 breaths in, 6 hold, and then you exhale 6 or more. Okay, that's just one technique. There's various techniques. There's an Om technique. Just go Om, Om, until you get relaxed. Or you can do the same thing of breathing or Om technique and count down from 20, or you can count down from 2, 3, and then get to 0. And when you get to 0, you start visualizing. Okay. And when you begin to visualize, you see yourself with the thing. That's the key. Okay. So the guys went over the first 2 steps, and the only steps you need to take care of while you manifest. That is, well, there's also the third one, but you just have to stay in a positive frequency. But I'll go over that next, okay, at the end. First, know what you want, okay? Know what you do not want, because it tells you what you do want. Number 2, see yourself with it. See yourself with it already, not trying to get it, already with it, okay? Say, for example, you want to buy a soda. Let's do a Coca-Cola. Right now, there's no Coca-Cola around me. Okay, let's say I want a Coca-Cola. Okay, so my physical experience in my physical sight, there is no Coca-Cola. There's just a dog right here, who is my dog Marshmallow. Look up Marchie, so you guys can see him. And a pen in my hand, and I have some books, some papers right here. I was taking notes, and what I would do is just get in a relaxed state, right? Get in a relaxed state, sit down, back straight, or I can lay down. I don't lay down because I knock out. If I lay down and try to visualize, boom, I'm out. I get so relaxed, and because I train a lot, so my body is really exhausted from training, and it just wants to recover, which is the natural way. But I digress from recovery and muscles. See, I kind of lost my train of thought. Yeah, sit down, close your eyes, relax, and then do those breathing methods, or you could just control your breath in and out. Focus on the breathing. You get to that 0 point. You get to the where you're just awareness, you're just consciousness, and then you flash those images into your mind. Now, if we're talking about a Coke, I would see myself where would I be drinking a Coke? I would be sitting down on my table, or this countertop over here, kind of like a bar countertop, and I would have my chair. I'll be sitting on my chair, and I'll have a meal. Let's say what I usually eat is chicken. I have chicken and some veggies, and I have a soda right there with me. It's already opened because it implies that I'm drinking it, or I could just be drinking it, enjoying it already. Okay. And then I'll feel the soda going down my throat, the coldness, the sweetness, the joy of it, the feeling of it in my hand, of the can, and the feeling of the water, the soda going down. And just being grateful that I have a soda. Okay. And then repeat it over and over again until I'm like lost in the sauce. Like I forget that I'm over here talking to you about a video. I actually did forget for a couple of seconds that I was not creating a video. I was thinking about drinking a soda. And it's so crazy. Like I'm in a so high vibration that earlier today, for example, I was thinking about eating tacos. And I was like, man, I want some tacos. You know, that would be nice. Hell yeah, tacos. Hell yeah. My neighbor knocks on the door and says, hey man, I got some tacos, you want some? I'm like, all right bro, you selling them? Like, no man, the lady who sells them at this place called Tacos de Sinaloa, she gave me this basket, you know? She said, that they sell them for breakfast, but breakfast is over, so they were just gonna toss them, so they gave them to me, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna give them to my neighbor. And I'm gonna give them to you, you know? I was like, I just started buying, I thought I'd stop by and give you some. Bruh. Stuff like that happens to me a lot. Like, the good stuff happens to me. And it goes back to my affirmations. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Something amazing just happened to me right now. Something great just happened to me right now. Okay, and that's a positive affirmation. And I usually do that after my visualization or my affirmations. You can use affirmations as well in the second step, which is see yourself with it. You're seeing yourself with it with your words, with your affirmation. In this case, it's an affirmation, okay? You ask, how do I feel now that I have whatever it is you want? And then feel it. And then affirm it too. I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this. Jerry and Esther Hicks and Abraham Hicks talk about 17 seconds, feeling the feeling or having the thought, that positive thought for 17 seconds or more. Because then you start the attraction process. You get in the frequency of what you want. But you got to see yourself with it. You gotta say I'm healthy, or I'm rich, or I'm already with the love of my life, or the girl of my dreams. Or I already have this car. Oh, I already have this car. 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 Or visualize it, repeat it over again. This is all imagination, okay? Because it's consciousness and imagination, okay? Because at the present moment, it's not in your physical reality. But then when it manifests, it is in your physical reality. Okay, so it's in both your imagination, your awareness, consciousness, and the physical reality. Everything you have is a reflection of an idea or an image. Okay, a belief. A belief is an idea. Okay, for example, if I said, I don't have to say I believe, I could just say I have more money than I can ever spend. I have more money than I could ever spend in my lifetime. I have more money than I can ever spend. I have more money than I can ever spend. I have more. I don't know why my throat's getting dry. I need some water for sure. But I have more money than I can ever spend. Have more money than I can ever spend. Okay, and then that starts bringing in the frequency. Okay, and that would be the belief that you have, and it'll manifest. And now I have that. Okay, so for me, it would be not imagination. It started as imagination, and then it became manifest. Okay. You got to do it over and over and over and over again. Also feel the feelings of it. Okay, feel the feelings of it. How do I feel now that I have more money than I can ever spend? Free and relief. So that helped me even a little bit more, because when I say it, I feel it. I feel like it's true. Okay, and when you feel like it's true, it happens. So it's important to have an affirmation that makes you feel good. For me, the affirmation, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Something amazing just happened to me right now. Something great just happened to me right now. Is a powerful affirmation for me, because it makes me feel that way, like something happened. As I was saying it, you can see that I was smiling. And you can do this for anything, okay? Anything. The body. I visualize my body all the time, the type of body that I want. Okay, the type of money that I want. Okay, the type of woman that I want. Okay, you see it in imagination. You see it in imagination. You see it in imagination. Then you can write it down. Whatever helps you feel it. Okay, I like to do the affirmation and the visualization for me. And yeah, I should start doing this more often, which is the gratitude 3 times a day, in morning, midday, and night. I should get a book. I'll have a notebook around here where I'm just going to rip off the other pages and just start doing the gratitude. Because it gets you in a positive frequency. And I had a conference call today with a group of guys, with my dating coach. Well, now he's a manifestation coach, but he started off as my dating coach. Now he transitions to manifesting. And I also do coaching for manifesting. And okay, I lost my train of thought. Kind of lost my train of thought. But we were on the second step. The second step is seeing yourself with it. Okay, see yourself with it. Create a scene that implies you already have it. Okay. Now let's get to the third step, which is just allow it to happen. Allow the universe to bring you the ideas, the hunches, or just knock on the door and show up. Just literally, those tacos showed up at my door. They knocked on my door. So yes, it can happen to you just by sitting in your house. Okay, just by sitting down, not doing shit. Because the universe is the one that brings it to you through the law of attraction. You magnetize it. You attract it. And then you also do the work. Okay, depending on what type of goal you're trying to manifest. If it's trying to manifest like a physique, trying to manifest an award, there's usually some type of work that you're going to have to get it, but you don't earn it. You just assume it's already yours, despite the work that you do. Despite taking route A, B, and C, it's already yours. You already got it. Okay. I wish I knew what the hell I was saying before we went with my dating coach. But we're having deep conversations about manifesting and beliefs. Okay, I'm gonna replay this and see what it was about. Marchie. My dog is over there somewhere, sitting down and kind of like sneezing. So you don't do shit, okay? You're just responsible for being in a positive frequency. But you should be in a positive frequency if you're visualizing and affirming your desire, because you want that. That's a joyful experience. How would you feel now that you have enter blank? Amazing. Now hold that feeling, remember it, summon it, and continue into that positive feeling. That's why gratitude is so important. It's amazing because it gets you in a positive frequency. Oh, now I know what I was gonna say. We were talking about the little things. One of the guys in the group said he is grateful for the little things, and it reminded me of like getting prepared for the gym, getting prepared for work, the way you dress for work, your mindset, getting prepared, getting there early, having your coffee, your breakfast, everything. You're ready to work. Okay, when you get to work, you're not like at work, or like say for example, right here, I'm not right here brushing my teeth, putting my pants on. I'm here working. I'm focused and enjoying it. Okay, I'm enjoying it because it's something I really want to do. All right, I'm not here bored. Okay, so the little things create the big things. Now I create a good video. I get people to subscribe. I get people to join my coaching program, or people just learn, okay, for free, and manifest their dream life, which is amazing, win-win for everybody. Okay, and that little conversation reminded me of how all the little things create the big things. So those little things you're grateful for help you get in a frequency of getting more things that you're grateful for. So you become grateful for the things that you're manifesting. You say thank you for, let's say you're manifesting a Ferrari. Okay, a Ferrari. Thank you for my Ferrari. It's already there. Just like I said about the award, it's already there. You'll get it despite the work. You'll get it despite not doing work. Just like I did with the fucking tacos. I was thinking about tacos like, I think I probably saw tacos where I just felt it like, those tacos are so good. Tacos are so good. It would have been nice to have some tacos right now. And then I call mom like, hey mom, you said you were gonna invite me to go eat last time because I spoke to her about going over there to eat. And I told her I just eat out, because I'm usually working. I'm not home. I'm working or I'm training, so a lot of times I eat out. And despite that, I still get in shape. I still have abs, still have muscles. But you just gotta know what you're doing. But I digress. And I called her. She said, "Okay, come over." I'm like, all right, I'll be over there in 30 minutes because she had to cook. She had to cook. So I'm like, I'll be over there in 30 minutes. Yeah, she said, yeah, don't come right away. I still gotta cook. I'm like, all right, I'll get there in like 15 minutes. But I got there in 30. In that moment, my friend knocked and handed me tacos, and they were bomb. It's amazing, Wow. I realize that now that I'm sharing this information with you. Okay. So despite the work or despite not doing shit, you'll still get it because you get in the frequency of it. And when you're in that frequency of it, you are that. And then you also attract that. Okay, like say for some things that like confidence, I say I'm confident. Okay, I'll say I'm confident it'll happen. I'll say women want me. I am wanted by women. Women pursue me. Okay, and I say it with belief. Like it's already done. Like women pursue me. It just is what it is. Women pursue me. Right? I don't gotta do shit. It's done. Okay, these are just traits. So certain things you don't have to do shit. You just assume it and affirm it. So it's your job to stay in a positive frequency, which should be a positive frequency when you're working on number 2. Okay, but this is the bonus tip. Okay, gratitude. Okay, this is a banana. It's a toy. It's one of Marshy's toys. But yeah, gratitude. Working out gets you in a high frequency, okay? Because of the movements that you're doing, the deep breaths. It's like a body. It's an awakened meditation. You're awake, but you're breathing in deeply. You're pushing yourself, and endorphins get released. It's just an amazing process of working out, okay? Getting into the vibration of what you desire, matching that frequency. When you feel desire, that should be the moment you should start feeling the feelings of the wish fulfilled, feeling like you already have it, in other words, okay? I read a lot of Neville Goddard, that's why I say feeling of the wish fulfilled, because he says that all the time. But basically it means just feel like you already have it, which is part of number 2. See yourself with it, okay? See yourself already with it, okay? Should get you on a positive frequency. Okay, and then just doing stuff that makes you happy. Me working out makes me happy. Taking a little nap makes me happy. Okay. Ice cream makes me happy. You know, if it fits the macros, I'll get some ice cream. I've been ice cream in a long time, but I love the McDonald's ice cream. It's like 7 grams of fat, which is not much. I love being with women. I love women, you know. Do things that make you happy. Everybody's different. Okay? Everybody's different. And that's how you stay in a high frequency. Money is not about hard work. Okay? It's about matching the frequency. Your body is not about what diet you take, what workouts you do. It's about matching that frequency. How do you feel now that you have that dream body of yours, which you have an image of? Okay, you just feel that feeling. 17 seconds and affirm, or affirm 17 seconds. I have my dream body. 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 Or a trait, you know, I attract women. Or what was the one that I said? Women pursue me. Women pursue me. Women pursue me. If you're a woman, men. Oh, I know a woman had said this in one of the comments in I forgot her name. House of Vibrations. Bobby's comments. I said an affirmation. She replied and said, "I said this and I'm scared. If I say this, I'm scared I might get the wrong attention." I would say, okay, just make it specific, you know, because some women don't want all men to be, you know, pursuing them. They want specific men, you know. So just be specific. These types of men or these types of women pursue me. Okay. Yeah. Pretty simple, huh? To master the game of life. But you have to study this information every day so it could get into your mind. So you don't have to remember. It's just like a second nature thing. But my coach, Bob Proctor, may rest on the other side, because he passed away from here. Would study every day. It's the same stuff every day, 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 every day. And your level of awareness increases, like your level of happiness, it increases. It doesn't stop. It gets better. Life gets better and better and better and better and better and better and better. Okay? So I hope you like this one. If you want me to help you, I'll create a coaching program, which is a 3-step process, which we talked about, which is the knowing what you want, seeing yourself with it. So we'll work on these 2 steps and help you stay in a high frequency. I'll be giving you exercises and tools to help you stay in a high frequency so you don't complain and bitch about why it's not happening. Okay? It's just you don't know the knowledge yet. Okay? You don't have this understanding yet. And I'll help you stay in a high frequency. Okay? So that you allow everything to come, which is the 3rd step is just allowing it to come. The only way you won't allow it is by bitching and saying, where is it at? Where's it at? Remember, it's already done. It's already done. You're seeing yourself already with it. You saw yourself already with it. You match the frequency. That's it. Time just hasn't caught up. Okay. So hit me up. Click the link below for the Calendly appointment. So click the link. It's a Calendly link. It'll set up an appointment for you and I to talk and go over to see if you're a good fit, if this is something you really need. And if you don't, I'm going to be honest with you and tell you, hey man, you don't need this shit. You got it. You're on your way. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, okay. So I love you. I hope you like this one. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you like the video. And you'll get more.